God, I really have made a mess here, haven't I? It's all burning. Whoops. So the Chema apparently have 400 military strength, and if we are assuming that one of these field cannons was worth 50 of that strength, and maybe this one's worth 60, that's like 160 of that strength just here. So we kill this, we've pretty much halved the Chema's army in one go. I quite like the sound of that, I won't lie. The JRJ2 104 Corps has actually hit 7th promotion. Good God. Oh, the bonuses you get just from attacking like every single one at the same time, it's amazing. Scott Stratton, you are still getting hit by a few things, and there's a field cannon in that city that makes me not want to go near it particularly. Let's go to here instead. Okay, there's no field cannon in that city. That's a good change. I like that. I like the fact that you also get a flanking bonus on top of the adjacency bonus. The double effect is, it's brilliant. I'm also going to suspiciously start moving all of my soothsayer units just to the, the Mian borders. We don't need to worry about the specifics of why, we're just going to do it. I do find it very, very disconcerting when allies just move huge amounts of troops through your borders. Like, what is the goal? What are you trying to achieve from that? Just, when you don't know, it's just really worrying. Oh, okay, the city centres of these Chema cities are doing a little bit more damage to my units than I expected. So we just got to be a little bit careful. These units are very strong, but they have no resistance at all against anything like ranged attacks, so just need to bring them back just a little bit. Oh, I saved that though. Hang on, new districts by me, that's great, and then we can produce more units for less production, which means I can get planes in the air really quickly. I mean, gold would also be quite a good result for me. Oh, forest fires are still growing. Yes. Oh dear, that's really bad, isn't it? Is that soothsayer going to die? Okay, production, Simon Bolivar. Oh, no, we do have culture bombs. We've got bombers in the sky. Okay, I've at least got one bomber. That's a really good thing. Where are you? I think you're at the capital, aren't you? Yeah, there you are. Come over to the front line, my friend. How quickly can I rebase you? Oh, pretty quick. Right, whoop woof. Delightful, look at that. But actually, the plane garrison is enough. Yeah, I didn't realise planes actually garrison for loyalty purposes, but they do. There you go. I am going to start moving some of my more important units back from the front lines, however. I mean, these guys... Actually, you guys could probably upgrade pretty quick, but I don't want to take the risk. Anyone that doesn't have a promotion can sort of just come back, end up sort of coming through. Okay, right, Caprison, lovely. You're pretty strong. Let's just make you do the attack. Have you guys got an upgrade? Yep, you've got an upgrade. That's wonderful. Lovely. Double flanking bonus. That's beautiful. Move you down to here. Let's move you to here. Let's move you down as well. And then I can go wabam, like so. And then keep moving you down. And there's a lovely little city here that I can just gear up to attack next turn. Next to a volcano and everything. Lovely. Just what I always wanted. My railway seems to be on fire. That's not a good omen. Oh, I also got diplomatic victory points from the last Congress as well. So I'm on 4 now. Pretty impressive. God, this forest fire is really starting to spread now. Oh dear. Oh, steel though. Oh, steel, that's really good. That means all of my cities now have ridiculous defensiveness. Right, okay. This bomber I could use just to bomb that city, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm actually going to use it to bomb this city because the walls here, they just need some persuasion. Just a couple of bombs, and that one should disappear pretty damn quickly, actually. And then these guys are now going to attack this city, which shouldn't take too much persuasion. Still building all my airports up. It's really important to get the airports, actually. Hang on, my identity, that's really good, but total war is always really fun as well. Although chivalry, I should do... you know, there's just too many things. I need fascism. That's what I need. Let's get mobilization as well. You can see, yeah, like, coffee now. It's got a completed encampment and completed aerodrome and completed industrial zone as well as a Ruhr Valley, and now suddenly it's got 115 production. That's what I like to see. Bomber in 1 turn. Yes. And Liero Corpse as well. Oh, yes. 2 turns for one of those. That's amazing. And for one of these as well. God, my horses are going to get depleted at rapid speed at this rate. Promote and attack. Oh, such a handy little combo that. And there we go. There's one more city to add to my amazing complex. I mean, look, that's got hardly any loyalty at all. Terrible. Once I take this city, it should be a lot easier to keep on board. So we'll just, as I say, I don't want my units having to run in too quick. I'm happy just to let them heal a little bit. We've got the musketmen on the borders, just taking a turn or two just to, you know, really just enjoy themselves. Now again, I am hoping, because of the size of my empire, oil should be in plentiful supply. Oh, we just actually stole some oil? That happens so regularly. We've got some more there. Great. And we've got some more there. Okay, you know what? That's pretty good. At some point, I really want to get my builder charges back. How many policies does fascism have? I think it just has the one, but it's got 2 wildcards. Okay, so I can put the builders in once I get that. That's really cool. Districts, regional buildings provide +2 production, and it reaches 3 tiles further. Good, I'm going to stick that directly into my capital once I realise where it's gone. Rio is actually bigger than my capital, surprisingly. Tesla, in you get to coffee. We're still building bombers. 10 aluminium coming in per turn at the moment. Amazing. I'm actually going to try and get into the habit of promoting these properly. I'm always really terrible at promoting bombers, but as I say, there's actually no requirement to be rushing through this. This is fine. We're all good. Oh, actually, there's no. I can upgrade my bombers and then bomb them at the same turn. So really, there is no excuse at all. Oh, I love that. So we've got oil and refining. It's me and the Mians at the moment are sort of pushing through. Now, I know that she's got nuclear arms, which are a little bit worrying. I've got artillery that I could be building. I'm just thinking of building more and more units that are, well, quite useful. But unfortunately, the problem with my cavalry is that they only upgrade into helicopters, as far as I'm aware. We'll double check that quickly and see which way it upgrades. Replaces cavalry, upgrades to helicopter. And I don't think they have yet patched helicopter. No, you see that it still takes aluminium per turn, which means it's the most useless thing in the entire world. So what we'll do is we'll stick to what we're good at. I'm going to go down towards research labs. Now, I'm hoping my science is still pretty much there. 47 techs versus 48 versus 46. Okay, so Egypt is still kind of there and thereabouts. And Egypt are kind of my next target after the Comets. So we'll keep an eye on them. I think I may have a surprise for the Mians at some point. A nuclear surprise. There we go. Tesla. Districts, regional buildings provide +2 production. Nice. Coffee gets even better. 125 production. 120. Okay, that's pretty good to stabilise at that. Now, I kind of do the neighbourhood here, really. Where could I build a neighbourhood? There's not many that would give too many pieces of housing. You know what? Yeah, screw it. Now, Magnus is already back involved. Let's, I said I was going to get settlers. Let's actually get some settlers in, especially because we've now got other cities with airports that are now getting bombers. I'm going to start building some commercial hubs in my Brazilian cities as well, just to see if I can get a bit more gold per turn coming in. At the moment, not so great. So 1 bomb, and then I think if we move you, because you're on full health, let's see what else we've got in the area. Anybody else on full health? No. Nobody's on full health, and you're on close enough, right? So we've got some adjacency. In you jump, steal the city, and keep it. Okay, 6 turns, as opposed to now +17 loyalty. Good. That's got +10 loyalty, -8. Okay, so we just need to move Victor over to the new city. It's just constant flipping of loyalty, but it's okay. And then we've now got our next target, which is over here. Oh yeah, these walls are going to disintegrate. Lovely. We have mobilization. That means we're in a golden age. Lovely. Okay, well, we need to keep an eye on this. Levy on mass is going to help us with gold per turn a lot because our deals are running out and we've got no trade routes at all. The Mians are going to help with that. Rationalism and natural philosophy is really good. Chivalry we're still using quite a lot. National identity we're still using quite a lot. So we'll confirm all of these policies. Let's go for our golden age. And I believe Heartbeat of Steam or to Arms. We're doing alright on grievances actually because we're just going to war with the world. So I think Heartbeat of Steam is better because we've got campuses everywhere at the moment. That is really where we're getting most of our science. Actually, Fez, Auckland. Do we need more science? It's possible that we need more science just to keep up with the Mians. So you know what? Let's put a couple of people in Fez. Yeah, Just another 20 science. It all helps. All helps. I don't know where that scout is. Right, we're actually punched through. We have recently got a breakthrough with the cannons, so we've now got 3 bombers on the front line, which are just rapidly disintegrating cities' defences now. We're taking down pretty much an entire city wall per turn. These Linero can come in now, and well, bam! Just very capably taking cities. Yeah, we've really punched through. The other thing we need to do is just keep an eye on our resources. I mean, things like aluminium we've got tons of. Coal we're losing quite a lot of. Horses, iron, niter especially. I mean, we've got no use for all of these. So what I'm doing is I'm just going into resources and having a look to see who doesn't have stuff. Like, for instance, Lady Six Sky, I don't want to give aluminium to. They do have uranium, but like these people, like stuff like this, Poland doesn't have much iron, so we could go to Poland and we could try and offer to sort of flog some to them. In fact, they don't actually want any. No, they don't want any at all, right, fine. But this is how I'm doing it. Just every turn I'm just having a quick look down the list and seeing who wants to buy stuff. Again, just double checking on luxuries people have got, like cotton I don't have. What about that as a deal? Yes. So just a little bit of aluminium and yeah, they love it. Okay, so we just traded about 5 resources. If we have a look at this now, I feature in pretty much every single one of the lists apart from the ones that like I'm at war with. So, I mean, like the Cemens will give me silver very soon. I quite like that. Good. Right, we fixed a little bit of the gold problem. It's still pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, but it'll be fine. Black Marketeer, yes, let's do this. I want Magnus and my capital to be just ultimate power. And we actually need to go focusing on gold routes now, so yeah, these are pretty good routes. We'll get these going with the Mians. Oh, and another general. It's amazing how these things just sort of like, just fling themselves around at me. Awesome, right, you get to the front line, quick. Can I just say the Cemens have created such a cool like death island here. Look at this encampment, the military academy on it, we've got the great lighthouse next to it. Oh, quite enjoy that. It's fun. So should we have a little bit of fun? Just right next to the Incans territory, let's start a disaster, shall we? A dust storm. Oh, -1 population. Oh dear. That's unfortunate for them, isn't it? And, oh look, I've got a lot of soothsayers on the way. I'm just going to be flinging dust storms towards them. This is great. This is going to actually test as to whether or not there's a diplomatic penalty for doing this. I'm pretty sure there should be. But whether there actually is a good question. I am loving all of this aluminium. I've played on so many games recently just without it. It's a breath of fresh air just to be able to say, you know what, yeah, we have enough. We have plenty. Egypt is so far ahead culturally. Good God, I've only got 162 culture. I mean, nobody's really playing a crazy cultural game this time round. Very strange fact. Now, why is the aerodrome district on fire? Oh, did it get flooded? Oh, it did get flooded. Oh, that's not very good. We may need to quickly divert to... How far are we from chemistry? I have to go to computers. Oh dear, that's not very good. In fact, actually, I need to rush that through. I want that airport back. There's another level 4. You know what time it is. Jonathan Somers Harris. Last person to comment. Here you go. Right, what are you going to do with your newfound horseman talent? Go kill some things, I think. Now, these bombers are having a whale of a time. Just sitting there. Every time they throw something into the water, I'm just like, cheers, thank you. I'll bomb that as well. I can see they're upgrading now as well. I can give them promotions against anti-air just for later in the game when inevitably that's thrown at me. I've got close air support so I can start bombing things like the cuirassiers. That's quite handy. It's a core and it's doing a lot of damage to my horseman unit, so yeah. God, this air support is brilliant. I'm finally starting to build my unique improvement. So far, they seem pretty cool. Bit of extra gold, bit of extra production. Not bad. Not you know, mind-blowingly different, but still pretty cool. Look at that dust storm. I think it's done significant damage actually. Look, it's blowing things up. Oh, nice. I'm just going to keep doing it. Cause disaster. There's another dust storm here now. Oh ho 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 ho. This is wonderful. I'm just going to keep doing it. All of the death storms. How many can we create and just like unleash upon them? So keep an eye on this. There are now 4 storms on this border. These guys are 3, 15, 15 population. Oh my goodness. Bam! Did you see that? They've just shed 6 population off that city. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That is effective. That is really, really effective. Oh, and it's just destroyed everything. Oh, you know what? These soothsayers, I'm just going to keep doing this over and over and over. This is brilliant. Go on, edge forward, show me the city, and then we'll bomb it some more. Taking over the Comets. Oh, Magnus just got neutralized again. Oh, just as he was about to produce another settler. That's kind of, it's my own fault really, isn't it? Oh, just watch these dust storms. They're just spreading through the empire, just devastating cities. This is brilliant. I mean, I discovered I can't use soothsayers in enemy lands if they're my allies. That's the only problem. But look how far it's gone. Okay, they only last a couple of turns, but still. That's decent population loss we've managed to do there. Really cool. And so far, no diplomatic issue with the disasters that I've caused, which is exceptional. What I was looking for was hoping there was some sort of volcano in her lands, which there is, but I can't get to it because I'm still allied with her. I was just hoping there'd be a volcano that I could go haha and just hit it immediately. I might start a blizzard though. That could be fun. Round 2 of bombing. We should now be in a place where we can do some pretty good damage in one turn to this city because I've now got a lot of bombers all in range. Right, come on. Regular bombing strikes. None of this nuclear nonsense. I think this guy can just about reach from memory. Yes, it can. Wonderful. And then with this, I believe that is going to be the capital taken. Let's just quickly move all of my Linero units in, however, just so that I get the maximum adjacency bonus, and then, well, boom. That's the minimum population, or I should say unit power loss that we can get. Great. Another city is mine. Loyalty is all mine as well. Oh yeah, sorts everything out. A couple more cities to go. I'm going to just say I love the fact that I can build an army of these things in one turn in my capital. And with the railways, from my capital I can go whoa, bump, all the way to the front line. That is why Colombia and railways are the best thing in this game. They are exceptional. This is always my favourite use of military engineers, is the aggressive military use of railways, just pulling these onto all of these hill tiles, just making sure that my army can rush through at great speed. Very, very handy actually. And the bombers they are getting somewhere now. They're starting to really attack in great numbers. I probably need another airfield because unfortunately I'm just on the edge of the range, which is really, really annoying. As I said, I've beelined computers because I needed that, needed to get the flood barrier going, but really stealth technology is what I need. So after that, let's go for chemistry. Chemistry will boost my science quite drastically because, of course, I have about 500 research labs. Sanitation, we almost finished that one. Don't know why we didn't. We must have got distracted. Really am getting low on coal, so this settler here, oh, that'll be a nice one. Gets me another whole 2 coal units down. I think I'm going to like this city a lot. The Kemmer literally just offered me about 3 great works of art through a peace deal, which means, hell, you just told me that you've got great works of art. In fact, look, there's 5 of them there. So really, no, I'm not going to go to peace with you, because I'm just going to take them from you anyway. I mean, what part of that do you not understand? No. Well, that unfortunately will go through, because I have minus 21. I've got minus 21 going on here. Oh no! Oh, that's a bad flood. Ouch. Okay, that has unfortunately just crippled pretty much my entire economy. Oh, hello. So this is what happens. The alliance with the Mians cancels itself immediately. You know what? I'm just going to ignore you for now. It cancels itself and they get stressed because there's troops on their borders, but they really aren't. But this is the time. This is the time to do this. Okay, so we're going to soothsayer a load of natural disasters like in one sort of fell swoop here. So let's give it a try. We're going to unleash a blizzard there. We're going to do the same here. There's another blizzard. We're going to summon a dust storm, a Habob dust storm, and I'm also going to summon one here as well. So there is a multitude of shite kicking off there, which I'm hoping will be really good. I've got a railway coming here, and you know what? I am tempted to declare war on the Mians. I feel like it's a little early, but I am producing bombers now, and I could get bombers to my front line and then just sort of skittle them as they attack me. You know what? This may be the time. This may be the time. Move the bombers to the front line. I've got another one popping up next turn, 2 popping up next turn. That'll give me 3 bombers with which to defend myself. Is that going to be enough? Is this the time to do it? Or actually, can I try and get my soothsayers into their land? No, you know what? I can't actually trigger it in their land, can I? Sod it. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to denounce. Like so. And then we're going to Golden Age War them, which I can't. Because I haven't got that anymore. Damn it. Oh, I knew there was a problem. Anyway, we've denounced them anyway, so 5 turns, and we'll go to war with them. In the meantime, nothing stops me from blowing a hole through this like bottleneck city, which is proving very deeply frustrating for me here. Come on, just die already. Die. Especially because actually I can just heal my unit and then attack. Oh, I love it. I'm never going to get tired of that. It's such a good skill. Oh, and I immediately get full loyalty as well. It's not even a problem for me anymore. Oh, Amani? What? What? What happened to Germany? Oh, how very dare you. Well then, that is appalling behaviour. I do not approve of that behaviour at all. Right, let's get Fez in quickly. I'll get them on side. That science output will make up for my sudden loss. Stick you in Fez. Oh my god, I can't believe they did that. Arseholes, you're supposed to be my ally and you took over my city-state. So I bombed all of these field cannons to smithereens, which means now I can get my Linero in. I could condemn a heretic. You know what? Sod it. Nobody condemns heretics enough anymore, so we'll do that. You can see my troops are really struggling to get through this area, so again, we're going to do our usual trick of just military engineering our way through, which, as you can see, is an incredibly easy thing to do. There we go, we built a railway through the whole thing there now. In fact, actually, I'll keep a military engineer to spare, but look, I can just go, well, bomb. And then now everybody can come through and just make sure they're all flanking and adjacent to each other and glorious in every way. Actually, the biggest problem with this area is it's so hilly. There's no space whatsoever for me to put an airport down anywhere. That's a little bit annoying, actually. Never mind. Now, in the patch, the AI is supposed to have changed so that it uses air units a lot more than it previously did. I am really looking forward to this scrap with the Mians because I want to see fighters, I want to see nukes being used. I mean, admittedly, they'll get used on me, and maybe I'll regret saying that almost instantaneously, but I'm intrigued to see what they pull out of the bag here. It could be really, really, really interesting. Oh, come on, dust storms. Move across. All the blizzards as well. Go on, move across. Oh, you know what? I think they're coming towards me. Oh dear. Never mind. Okay, that one kind of didn't do anything. Although it did actually kill all of the Mians units, which is quite entertaining. The blizzards are sodding off in a different direction. Nah. It was worth a try, wasn't it? And the bombing truly now commences. Now, this is the last sort of strong resistance of the Comets. If I can just get rid of this city, I think that'll be me home and dry. As I say, I love the fact my bombers can upgrade and then... Damn it, the range! Oh, the range is just one out. That's so frustrating. Oh, and none of them have the upgraded range ability. Okay, never mind. In fact, maybe a one up here would do. Oh, but they don't even have any units to kill in range as well. That's the frustrating thing. Never mind. So many great people in this area. I'm actually quite amazed. Just sort of shoving them all back into the city right now. Again, no reason particularly. It's just quite amusing to do that. Oh, actually, I managed to kill a ranger. Didn't really even mean to do that, but never mind. Now, I think if I move this guy to here, this is like a complete adjacency on this guy. So look, plus 20 strength. I can just slam him straight in. Oh, yes. That works really well. In fact, actually, Scott Stratton can join in because he's ready to go. That's 2 attacks. I don't think I can get any more round this turn. Alright, annoyingly, it's going to be next turn for the kill here. Let's try again on the old Dust Storm, see what we can produce. And again, come on. This must do something. Maya has completed research on flight. Okay. You know what, this is a good time to attack them then, because they don't have... I mean, they do have a battleship here, which is unfortunate. It's not just a battleship, it's actually a battleship armada. Maybe we'll have to keep an eye on that one. A formal war, I think, with the Mians is going to be a very important thing. Now, I've got a couple of artillery units being built. I've got loads of spare horses, so I can build more of my horsemen and sort of move these guys to the border. That shouldn't be a problem. Oh, look! Oh, yes, the storm finally went into their lands. Oh, good. Okay, there's some population lost there, some population lost here, lots of destruction. Okay, that's good. We're softening them up a little bit, but I don't think the blizzard ended up going towards them. No. Blizzards were useless. It's like they stick to cold climates or something silly. I don't know. Weird. Right, so I think this is the opening we need to take this city. I don't think they've got any other cities in the north here. It's just this one down south, and then we kind of open up to Egypt's borders and maybe the Ottomans. The Ottomans are a little bit harder to get to, so I might take Egypt on first. But we're keeping an eye out for flat land. I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of lumpy ground here, but oh, there's some flat land here. Okay, so if I take the city, I might be able to build a couple of more airstrips. Make sure that I can actually get down and attack the AI. Here are my cores. Okay, I need to just make sure that you guys are all nicely adjacent so that when I attack properly. In fact, actually, military engineers, I don't know why I didn't send you guys in first. Summers Harris can do a nice little attack, followed by you. Good, and then, okay, that's pretty good. So we've taken out the musket. That's pretty much the first and only defender in this area. I kind of just need I need to come and see this city a little bit better. I need more visibility. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton for all of the help you give on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes and subscribes to the video. Cheers, you help keep me going.